John Campbell here with a market report from Winter Livestock for Tuesday, May the 4th. We sold 1,167 cattle really across the board, everything 2 to 4, cheaper in spots more than that. These 4-weight steer calves 160 to 73, the little heifers 140 to 149 and a half. 5-weight steers up to $1.54. Bulk of the 5-weight heifers would bring 130 to 140. I thought the cows and bulls were a couple dollars cheaper. Quick reminder, next Tuesday, May the 11th, we're going to have a special stock cow pair sale here at Winter Live in LaJunta. Over 500 head of stock cow pairs. I get a lot of questions from people wondered how in the world did we get in the shape we're in on these fat cattle and the price. Well, you know, years ago, the feedlots, they got into a position where they were unable to consistently sell their fat cattle. And in order to service their customers and have a consistent market for their finished product, they entered into marketing agreements with one packer. And the packer would give the feed yard the weekly negotiated top price and take their entire inventory. Now, every year, they kind of have little negotiations where they set some premiums for their better cattle, their cab cattle, the primes that they sell, premiums for cattle that yield better than the plant average, and premiums for heavy carcasses. And the feedlots really thought they were kind of out trading the packer and getting a better deal than what all the competition was around. And it really kind of ended up like that warm feeling you get right after you crap your pants, but yet before the stink of a bad deal really sets in. Premiums are great. But they overlooked one small problem, and that is the base price is set by the packer. And they've got so much captive supply, they can bid whatever the hell they want to establish the base price. The basis is that it's a negotiated, captive, or rather competitive bid price. But when there's no competition, there's nobody to negotiate with. And currently, it's such a kick-ass system that we have $1.18 fed cattle, and that's just a result of a non-competitive bid. If you control all the meat inventory, then you can charge the retailer and the consumer $302 a hundred. And profit over $1,000 a head. Cull ewes are $1.40 a pound. Mutton, who eats that crap? Lambs are $2.70. Goats, rabbits, hell, everything's higher than a fat steer. And the boys at Chicago are even telling us that next month, June live hogs are higher than June live cattle. And meanwhile, the beef market and the cutout prices are at all-time highs, what they're selling this beef for. A mandated minimum negotiated cash fed cattle trade is a great start and a great idea. But we've got to end this captive packer supply of these fed cattle, enforce some monopoly and antitrust laws, and get more competition back into the packing industry. That's the answer. I'm going to be gone for a few weeks. I'll be back in June. My wife has confiscated the last $85 worth of equity I have from feeding cattle, and she's enrolled me in a tough love cattle feeding camp. I'll talk to you then.